How's it going, Dave?
All right, great.
What have you been up to since I last saw you?
A week ago.
Yes.
I am now at the minute making the last 6 legs. All the beams are done, which I said in the last video. All the timber came yesterday for the back scenes. Cut. They're all cut, ready to. I've got to joint them now. So I've got about 108 half laps to do. 50 odd splays. Glue them together, pin them, cut the back scenes, and then that's them done. So I think there's 11 to do. And the last job is all the end boards. They've got 28 of them to do. So they should be all done by end of Feb.
End of Feb, so 3-4 weeks' time you'll be finished.
I'll be finished, yeah. I won't think so. Well, all the little, they're just messing about, little bits and pieces then. I've just finished that end up there, so it's just... Wait, do you
want to show us?
Yeah, it's just... Yeah. See, that's all been sorted now.
Oh yes, that looks different.
Solid. So that's ready, and that joins up to... I showed you the other end, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got to cut 3 tops for there, so I'll just measure them up this morning. And Pete's going to scenify it, so there's no brass knobs on or anything on that. It's all going to be scenery. You better lift them up from underneath here. You better get your hand in if you want to get to there. So that's ready for Aaron now to get his overheads in. He's done that end. I think this end won't stick in here. That's a bit loose.
Yeah, that was on last week. It's probably had a few knocks since it was.
Yeah, well that's all finished. It just wants painting now. This.
Right.
So.
I can see these two now joined together and looking good.
I took the big back seam back off.
Right.
You know the big back seam we had making track from behind the viaduct?
Yes.
I'll have to cut that down by 3.5 inches.
Okay.
So that. I did that yesterday.
Right.
I shortened it by 1/8 at each end.
Right.
3 mil, and that just wants coming back here now. We are that when they're ready.
Fantastic.
So I'm on target, me really. I've done all the. Which Chris has just put them in his car for the display. You know the displays.
Oh yes, the ones that he was designing last week.
Yeah, we wanted another 4, so I've done them. He's got them.
Oh well, we're going to have a look at those in a minute.
I think they're in boot of his car.
Kevin, hard at work.
Yeah. Where did you get it from? 5 legs and 4 arms. Yeah. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
Is this a production line of platform assembly?
Yeah. What? You've got enough for 5 legs and 4 arms. How much you want? 2 legs worth?
Can't do a squat.
Mike, how far have you travelled to be here?
170 miles today.
Oh, blimey. Oh, it's a nice day for it.
Yeah, it's lovely outside, snowing as well.
Yep, that's the one.
Looking forward to the journey home.
It seems to be easing off at the moment, though.
That's good. I thought it might do that during the day.
What I need.
How's the platform going, the assembly?
Yeah, nice and easy. It's just like the other ones I built at Phil's before for different projects, so
they
all
just
goes
work
together nice and easy, yeah. So it's one of the nice things about building Phil's stuff is once you've built one, it all goes together the same next time,
right.
The time after.
You're in the system then, you know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, all goes together nice and easy.
Not for a minute, because I need to just cut this road.
And how's Phil?
I'm all good, thanks, Dave.
No, it's this road, because this road was at a different angle.
But I am cold.
You are?
I am cold.
Oh, okay.
It's not warm.
Mud, mate.
Hang on, Kev.
Mud.
How did you get the little things from we got for him? For warming your fingers?
Well, Amazon. I just put, did I put rechargeable hand warmers? Oh. Yeah, and they came up, yeah. Good, aren't they?
Well, Margaret could do this one.
Oh yeah, we'll just put that in. Rechargeable ones, otherwise you get battery ones. It was a problem. He kept putting his hand in his pocket and having this, and I said, what's that? He said, I feel that.
Good,
and then I thought about filming, yeah.
Have you done a back foot?
Yeah. I think you get loading it inside, you get into it, you can get them like that.
Like a mouse, aren't they?
Well, they are big enough, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. I've only got little hands. I think they were 126 quid for 2.
God, you're old, well, you're not that, do you? How much are they?
About 26 quid.
No, how much are
You were about 26 quid.
they? Each?
Oh no, that,
Per hand.
We've got hot
yeah,
Oh, we've not unplugged it. Did you want it?
per finger.
Plug it back in again.
Yeah, they got all different sizes and shapes and prices.
You
Like.
get on with that.
But that's only the best for Phil.
Have you got shares in a super glue food, Phil?
I should have.
Shares in Accelerator, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's,
No, I
that's
should
more
be,
like it. Yeah.
On a commission.
Use it and abuse it, yes.
How come it don't go through and stick to the pasteboard?
Because I keep jiggling it
Yeah.
and I don't put a lot on.
Dave, you're dealing with a highly trained professional here.
I know. That's the trouble, it's expensive.
Maybe you just get what you pay for.
You get,
It's very
you
true,
get
that.
exactly what you
That's
pay for.
exactly true. You do get what you pay for.
The glue gun's there.
Right, yeah.
Notice how the highly trained professional keeps all the best stuff for himself.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
passes the. There you go. Thank you.
All your trimmings.
Oh, I'll take them off you from here. Thanks, Robin.
Robin, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
What are you working on these days?
I have just cut out all the extra brickwork and trimmings, all those.
Oh,
Side of
these?
platform.
Yeah. Ah,
Yesterday you helped me, didn't you?
were you down here yesterday, Dave? Or
No,
were
we're
you
down
home?
at workshop this
Right.
We were cutting long lengths of timber up. Went into Trafford Park with Pete for insulation.
Oh, very good.
All that yellow stuff.
Oh yeah, the blocks.
Yeah, that. Kingspan Green Guard it's called, for those that want to know on the internet.
It's called what?
Kingspan Green Guard.
Okay. And what sort of thickness did you buy it in? Just a couple of inches or something?
2 inch.
No.
Right.
Yeah, 50 mil on it.
Yeah.
And it's Sheffield Insulations it comes from.
All right.
SIG. S-I-G.
An Irish company.
No, I don't know. How do you get?
No, they're from.
Kingspan are Irish.
No,
Are
they're
they?
not. Oh, Kingsman, but not the people that sell it. They're from Sheffield. Sheffield Installations.
Yeah, Kingspan's available for a lot of items.
You get it from it. I think you get it from B&Q.
Or something similar to that.
So we'll look at these two quickly being done. It's a nice parallel bend here. There we go.
What's interesting about it, it's the only now expanded non-polystyrene.
No, it's the open cell and closed cell.
Yeah.
Still polystyrene.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's not the bubbly type.
No.
Is that where that's going?
Give or take a bit there. That give and take a bit is where it goes.
That's the
How we
bit.
doing?
That's where this takes it. That gives it.
Brush too long, Peter.
You got a nice picture of my really cold purple hands.
Yeah, and your face now.
It's cold in here, isn't it?
Smile.
It's freezing in here.
We do.
Haven't you got a magazine to edit somewhere?
I know, because I don't edit magazines anymore.
Okay, it's all delegated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chocolate tree now, aren't you?
Chocolate tree. Chocolate tree.
There's a bit of glue on the end.
He doesn't. He needs to dry first, Dave, and then.
Sounds a bit pompous, though, doesn't it? To say it's my show.
No, it's not.
So,
No, it was. Gets was all your show.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
LTP.
yeah,
So,
we're now doing the same in NEC. So
when we were at Gets, I saw you working harder than probably anyone I've ever seen there. Not only were you meet and greeting and everything else, but the next time I looked round, you were either lugging in boards for this layout or your own, or marking the ground as well. So, is there any part of that you weren't personally involved with?
well, some of it. I didn't drive all the vans there because I can't drive all of them myself. But yeah, I very much get involved in everything when we're
I
running
mean,
events.
hands-on. I mean, it impressed me.
Yeah. So, but I think when we're running a show like that, Key Publishing is not a huge business at the end of the day in terms of number of people.
Right.
But we'd like to get involved in everything. So, whilst I've travelled up the tree of people doing jobs at the company, I still look in and do anything that needs to be done.
Right.
And particularly with a show like the Great Electric Train Show as well, to make it function and run the way we want it to run, it's about making sure everything works everywhere. That personal touch, I suppose.
I suppose now there's no part you don't understand as well, which must help you going forwards when you're doing something like the NEC, which is a whole new can of worms again, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. I said the NEC obviously is much bigger than what we've done at the Great Electric Train Show. I mean, the floor space is just over 3 times the size of what we had at the Great Electric Train Show.
Wow.
So we've gone up to 10,125 square metres there.
Right.
So a lot more organisation required, a lot more planning required, a lot more details to double check and make sure we're doing everything right with.
Right.
And much more happening as well. So whereas the Great Electric Train Show, it's in event terms, it's now become what I'd call, simple is probably the wrong word, but it's a formula we follow and we can deliver on that each year. We know what the elements are of that formula. Whereas putting on a new show at the NEC, we've got more elements to add into the formula. Therefore, there's a lot more things to work on to make it function on the day as well.
One of the most common questions people ask me about is, how do you attract new people to the hobby of model railways? Then I saw what you were doing at the NEC and I thought, that's genius. You're attracting people because they're cross-pollinating maybe from other hobbies as well that aren't that dissimilar.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think there's a lot of cross-pollination between different sectors of modelling, and a lot of techniques that can be shared as well. And sometimes you might have within a family. Sometimes you've found it where you've got one person who's particularly into military or scale modelling, but someone else is really into railway modelling or they're into radio control or scale electrics or whatever it may be. But it can be a family of modellers, but it doesn't mean they all want to make a model railway.
Or maybe they'll add a railway to their current model, which isn't a railway. So Mike, at the NEC then, what other disciplines will be in the same hall as the model railways?
Right, so for our first year of Model World Live at the NEC, we're going to have railways, obviously model railways, building on the success of the Great Electric Train Show. Then we're adding in scale modelling, so plastic modelling, whether it be military, aviation, sci-fi or automotive modelling as well. And then we're also adding a little bit of radio control in as well, to bring another new element into that as well.
Right.
So that's soon to be announced exactly what we're doing with radio control.
Okay, top secret for now, is it?
Top secret
Hush,
for now, yeah.
I'll watch with bated breath.
Absolutely. And we've got loads of other great features coming up for the show as well.
Oh, brilliant.
We just announced a sponsorship deal with Bachmann and their MCC, Model Collect Create store.
Yep.
So they're going to be bringing 3 stands collectively to Model World. So Bachmann will have its normal railway stand, they've got their pocket bond scale modelling stand. I think probably one of the most exciting ones actually is the MCC stand. It's all going to be an interactive stand where people can get hands on actually making models with the MCC stand at the Model World Live show.
Is that adult focused or kid focused?
Anyone who wants to get involved. So it's a bit of both. So we've got two types of modelling going off there. One is they've got a racetrack called the Pine Car Racetrack, where visitors can build a wooden race car.
Is that one that runs on gravity?
Yes, and then it's got a metal track where it runs on gravity, and basically they're going to be doing prizes for the best decorated and the fastest cars of the day each day. And they're also doing some wooden scenics make and take as well, so you can go and get involved in making things with wooden scenic products, and start learning some scenic techniques to take that away with you. Plus also got some demonstrations of other products from the wooden scenic range there. And they've actually got another area doing make and take as well with a company called House of Hobbies, which is another sponsor for the show. So they're going to be doing a plastic modelling make and take with aviation models. So you start building a kit with them, learn some of the basics of assembling a model kit with House of Hobbies, and get involved with model making.
Oh, fantastic. So what's coming over is your passion for all of this. I mean, you're really excited about it.
Absolutely, yeah. I've always loved doing the shows. I love to be able to get people into an event where they can see what we talk about in print with the magazines firsthand. And I like to think of it, if I was going to go to a show myself, I always think, what would I actually want to see when I go to an event? And I think one of the things that's been missing for me in model railway and scale modelling events a lot in recent years is that everything's there to look at, but you can't touch it.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, very good.
So Mike, the thing that I'm looking forward to is being able to see something other than model railways. Not that I'm not interested, it's that I've got variety now. So the thing that I'm looking forward to most is, Mike, is the ability to see things other than model railways so that we can actually see other disciplines. Because I'm just, not that I'm interested in them, I'm curious.
Yeah, it's actually quite fascinating. I mean, we have a scale modelling team in the office where I work, and their abilities to paint and weather models is above anything I could ever imagine being able to do. But conversely, they wouldn't be able to do the wiring we do, for example, in the railway. So there's different skills in different genres.
Phil, did you just start assembling these platforms this morning?
Yeah. Well, we finished cutting this morning, then we started when we got here.
They seem to have gone together rather quickly.
take that long, really.
No.
considering-
All hands on deck.
Well, all right, let's
And because they're a big area, you can have multiple people.
give it a hoop.
Doing bits.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like the viaduct where it's only big enough to do one at a time.
I haven't even looked at that yet. There's a lot of noise going on over there. Have a short back inside, please.
Yeah. Well, this one is not a cutter.
Yes, vibrator, yeah.
It only vibrates. What they take plaster casts off your leg or arm with.
Right.
So,
I like that Jethro joke when he goes into the barber's and the barber says, "How would you like your haircut today?" Jethro says, "In complete silence, please." Dave.
Hey, Chris. No warning. I'm here. Ah, cars. Carmageddon.
Carmageddon. Yes, so I'm doing something that I swore I would never do again.
I've got it on film that you said you'd never do it again. Have you got my car in there this time?
I can't get a Jaguar.
I can't get the stuff.
I'll have another look.
No, it's all right. Doesn't
It's
matter.
an E-Space, is it? What is yours?
F-Pace.
An F-Pace.
No, it doesn't matter. How many are you doing this time? 60?
I'm doing 60, yeah.
All right. I thought I heard 60 somewhere.
Yeah. So, I am doing something I swore I would never do again after making 200 cars for Making Tracks 3. We now have another car park and a road to fill with cars, so I'm making another 60 cars. We've got them 3D printed, so they come off a 3D printer like this on a set of sprues. Like that.
Yeah, got it.
And then we cut the base off so that it ends up like this with just the sprues in. So we cut the base off on a saw downstairs, and then I remount the sprues with just a pair of snips and go round on the inside, and then that comes out, it all comes out like so. So you end up with a hollow car,
Right.
and then I go and wash them to get rid of the powder that's created, the kind of the resin powder that's created with sawing the bases off,
Right.
and then cure them. So these are kind of in the process at the moment. So these are all cured. These ones here,
The ones on the mat.
the ones on the mats.
Right.
And I've just washed and brushed these ones to get rid of the powder.
The curing is done by infrared.
Ultraviolet.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to put them in here. So I'll put 4 or 5 in at a time.
And that's what, 20 minutes, 10 minutes?
No, do 6 minutes in total.
Okay.
So just close it up. 3 minutes on the top and 3 minutes on the bottom.
Okay, so 3 minutes, turn them over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And at that point, what, they go brittle or hard? Or
They go hard. Yeah. So whilst they come off the printer relatively hard because they're cured in the printer themselves.
Right.
To finish them off, you need to cure them again, and that gives them a real hard texture then. Once they're cured and like this, the next stage will be to prime them with grey paint.
Right.
And then the fun really begins with having to paint the colours, the tyres, the trims, the windows. The windows are the really
Fun part
of doing these cars, yes.
Excellent. Well done. I'm going to see progress later on then. So I'll be done in half an hour, yes.
It'll take some weeks to do this.
Slow and steady.
Indeed, yes.
I saw last week as well your designs for the departure boards to go in the wooden frames.
Yes,
So
that's right, yes.
have you got some progress with Dave on that?
Yep. So with Making Tracks 4, the final frontier, obviously we've got another 2 stations.
Right.
So we need some station signage. So we've got Bushy and Watford Junction for those, and we're going to have destination boards either side. So we'll have a live destination board for both Bushy and Watford Junction, so that people can see what's actually happening at the stations in real time. And then either side of both stations will have the model railway destination boards that will show the progress of the model trains going around the layout.
Yep.
You wanted another...
These are the stands for the departure boards.
Yeah, you wanted another 4 making.
Right.
So they're done ready. So they're ready to drop on.
These are the new ones.
Yeah, they're just going to top it back, saying like that. So
okay.
The display sits in, grips into them.
Right. And this is for the departure board.
Yep.
And on the original, I can see there's a
We've only got 2 of them originally. Now we've got 6.
little Arduino on there.
Yep. Is that your stuff?
No. That talks to my stuff.
Right. So they'll do. Just want to touch up with a bit of black.
Oh, very good.
When you last filmed it.
Peter, so what have you been up to? You look like you're in assembly cable line.
We are assembly cable lines. We are making the wires up, the detectors at the ends of the boards.
Get these off. Oh, Christ. Get it back on, come on. Hold on, Pete, let me move this water.
Can you hold it on, Anne? Can you hold the water?
Yeah. I've got an electric carbon knife at home. That would have been a lot easier than this.
Pretend it's a turkey.
This is a turkey, I assure you.
How much lower are you going down?
I've got to come a lot down.
Yeah. At least another inch or so, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
30 mil.
Yeah, because I've got to get back to there.
Yeah.
Got to come down, see?
Yeah. You can't use a surfform on it, can you? Like you can do on the...
No, you can, and I've done that.
A mess though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's no quicker than this.
Sorry, Pete. Let the side down there. Yeah.
Take your shape now.
Yeah, that's all right.
Guilty!
I want your opinion, I'll give it to you.
Here's the cables Peter's been making. There's his setup.
This is the boring end of the layout.
Is it?
Yes.
Electrics are interesting, aren't they?
Well, they are when you have to do one or two, but when you've got to do,
You're
I think I've
fitting
got
150 blocks?
25 to these to do, or 30, something like that. And what we're actually doing is these wires here, which go on the detectors,
Yep.
we have to extend them from one end of the layout from the other. And there the noise comes and we can't do much.
Chicken wire.
Yeah.
It held up a cat and everything.
Really?
Yeah, cats always like to sit on top of the helmet.
So, Pete, did you get all that aggression out of your system now you've given it a haircut?
Yeah,
You've still got the requisite number of digits on it.
yeah, just about.
As well, yeah, just.
This is like being back at school, isn't it?
Art class.
It's like watching an episode of Vision On.
Not sure about that.
I used to watch that Vision on telly.
Yeah, with Tony Hart.
Yes.
He's great, Tony Hart.
Yeah, brilliant. How many more are you going to need, Pierre?
Quite a bit yet.
Right, we're having some lunch or what?
Hang on a minute, let's finish this.
You're hanging on since 12.
About time you pull your finger out, Pete.
So, Pete, this is what? Plaster of Paris and water?
This is just hospital bandage.
Okay.
That's all it is. Buy it on the internet, big packs, and just layer it. Don't immerse it in water as it tells you, because it's messy. Just put it on top and spread your water on with a brush and layer it different ways to get the thickness.
We might have enough then. One more. There's two there. Do you think one more?
No, I need more, mate.
Hey?
I need more than that. I've got to come round here.
This way also has the advantage it dries a lot quicker as well.
Yeah, yeah.
About cut 3. Right. Then I have to do
The worst. This is the longest and most difficult jobs, because cutting the foam, and I've got heated tools, but carving knife's still the best.
Yes, one of the odd tools I have in my toolbox is a bread knife.
Yeah, it's
You never know when you'll need one.
a few more,
Wife's
please.
annoyance.
And
Hey?
a few more, please.
2 more. There's one
No,
there.
a few more.
A few more. Okay.
Yeah, I'll need at least 4 more.
Yeah, you got 3 there.
Good man.
just getting on with the 728.
So one more there.
One more.
No, I've got it here.
Okay.
It's perfect.
The issue is trying to line everything up. What it might be worth doing is painting the doors green and then you do the doors afterwards.
Fantastic.
Get the drawing finished.
It's
Right.
getting that plaster on it.
You've got a base of it now, have you?
Yeah, well, it's just when you're pulling it, it works. It's getting it so you've got enough to get it round the corner,
Right.
which we have now. So we got.
So you're happy with that for now?
That's brilliant. Now, good. So I have a lunch, and then we've only got one more to do.
Let's come round and have a look.
Well, mate.
Sunday?
Yep. Has that gone off, hand?
Yeah. Yes, it has. Just there's a few straggly bits that just need trimming off. Oh, the paint's still a bit tacky, but other than that, so.